Hello and welcome back. Today I am playing Myst again. This time the Masterpiece Edition. What is the Masterpiece Edition? Well, the Masterpiece Edition was an updated version of Myst, which was in 1993. I think this one was released in what? What, 1999, right? A little bit better. Gotta get it readjusted. Hmm. Let's see. What else do I know about this game? Well, some of the puzzles are different, so, but not all of them. I'm looking at my notes right now, so it's like I have uh I have the notes from the my first playthrough. That's right. Things seems all right. Down in here. Okie dokie. Wow. So interesting facts. I didn't know that this game was released. What is it? I, so this Masterpiece Edition was created for the PC. And then I think like 2 or 3 years later, or maybe even one, I don't know. I'll have to go look it up. They created the Mac edition. So they kind of reversed the original. So the original was made for Mac first. And then they later on made it for the PC. So, but it was I'm glad they got this edition because this one scales up a little bit nicer. I don't know if I should play the real edition. Real Myst and then Real Myst Masterpiece. I didn't even know there's so many. I mean, like I guess for every platform or console, they probably made one. So, but this should be interesting. All right, let's get to it. New game. Ooh, wow.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me.
Credits. Wow.
I know my apprehensions might never be allayed. And so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Wow, look at that chunky stuff. Amazing. I think, what is it? The original. What is it? The original was the original was designed and recommended that you run it on a Mac LC. And We're talking that's a screen size of a 12-inch or 14-inch at 640 by 480. That's insane. That's pretty tiny, and that's why it's so grainy. Compared to today's monitors and computers, what, 8K? 8K. That's like 7,680 by 4,320. That's 108 times bigger than the original kind of, what do you call it? Resolution. Anyways, interesting facts. Look at that grainy fly through. I guess this is all pre-rendered. That makes sense. So we're clicking through. No wasted movement. Right? Okay. Catherine, I've left you. I left for you a message in the utmost importance in our forechamber besides the dock. No, I'm just kidding. My shitty accent. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager and retrieve your message. Yours, Atreus. Okay. I already know what that number is. It's 8. Because, well, we've played the recent edition. Oh, it's different. Interesting renders. Oh, look at that pattern repetition to save space. Hard drive. Wow. Okay. I remember that. Click.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
The tower. Oh, it closes. Oh, it's like a grocery store outlet. You kind of tap it. How fascinating. Instead of like using a rotational button. Right, I need to turn things on. It's a little bit snappier to walk like this. I don't know why, but this rendered edition, everything feels smaller. Does that make sense? So like in the other edition, these cogs were like huge to me, but now they just seem tiny. So tiny, tiny little. There we go. Spaceship. Selentic. Named for the selenic crystals. We'll go to... there it is. Okay. Can't turn that one on for now. There you go. There we go. So right now we're pointed at ship. Good. I need to pull a lever. Tower. That. Oh, so it wasn't a lever. Before it was a lever. Now it's just click on the picture. Oh, how interesting. Alright, this is the elevator that foiled me because I didn't fucking close the door. I'm sorry for swearing, but remember to always close your doors. Alright, we're pointed at Stone Ship. Stone Ship. There it is. Key? Key? Up. Ah, okay. Stone Ship is a specific time. Hold on. I need a new page. I'm running out of space. There we go. $1984. At 10 a.m. Oh wow. This time they're using regular instead of 24-hour clock, it's a 12-hour clock. How interesting. Oops. I didn't mean to pause it. So we have January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. And then November 23rd in the future, 9791 at 6:57 p.m. So, this is what always perplexed me about this, is that these are Gregorian calendar dates with a modern clock system. So this says to me that Atreus probably learned this time system from his grandmother when he lived in the cleft, right? And otherwise, he'd be using Denis dates, times, and years, right? And because, as we've learned from playing the other games, the time, Denis seconds and minutes and hours are completely different from our Gregorian calendar. Same thing with their numbering system, which I found very fascinating. Why is this elevator dark? I find it ludicrous that you would subject the passenger in an elevator in darkness. I'm gonna presume it's because I wanted to save time on rendering. Okay, so we'll go to mechanical age. Well, wow, that's like the loudest thing ever for that controller. There we go, mechanical age. Oh, there we go. Oh, the button closes it for you in this game. Mother. See, that's what I would expect of a button. If I press the button on an elevator, it should close for me, not I have to close the elevator. Are you kidding me? Anyways. Key. We are mechanical age. I don't know what this... this is one of those things. It's like 240 and then 3 numbers. 2, 2, 1. Not sure about... I can't remember offhand. Alright, back up. You know, I wanna... Can I take print screens of this? Last I recalled, my print screen was broken. I kind of don't want to, because the last time I did a print screen in one of these games, it crashed. I will take a screenshot. I'll use my 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 iPhone. How about that? Okay. Such a render. It's almost like a work of art. I find it amusing that that pixelated images, depending on how they were created, is now considered a work of art, right? And it I don't know. It just seems like, yeah, there's just another image for me. I don't see it as artwork, but I guess it's a matter of perception. That's the nature of art. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay. I believe we're in Channelwood now. I don't know. I think out of all the ages, the one that appeals to me the most is... I want to say Channelwood, as it's trees. But I don't know what the pixelated version of Channelwood looks like. It might be ugly because of the pixelation. Okay, dokie. I really want to take screenshots. I should have tested it prior. Maybe I can go back and do it later. Okay. Oh, we should do. Can we? Salentic? There we go. Salentic. What number will you yield for us, O Salentic? $59. It's different. Ugh, one too many. There we go. Should we read the books again? I imagine they're the same. I guess it depends on how long I want to play. I like reading and I like practicing reading. It helps me with, I don't know, my oratory skills. Don't take that the wrong way, please. Let's see. Yes. Okay, let's read Channelwood. I'm gonna presume. Oh God, the handwriting's so awful. This font with this pixelation. I'm going to find a transcription and read that. Channelwood. This looks like Channelwood. All right. Atreus, Channelwood Journal. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere there are only trees which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of these wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late, and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from the pathway adjacent to one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet, and I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for some time, they fell on their knees and began to appear to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions and that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that The waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange. Then from muddy orange to a beautiful clear. I was so intrigued by the water I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which was about 10 meters above the water, and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths of the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting to watch these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least, he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor on a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature who was dressed in many exotic and colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and it hung very long from his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold up its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. For thereafter I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I expected, the ancient creature is human, but he is old beyond his reckoning, and it seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now to the same fashion which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is as best translation of what he told me. Many years ago, the humans and the tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived above the humans, high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began to grow quickly and to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved to the trees, where they gradually died out. Many because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story that the old man communicated with me, although many of the details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from the completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have dropped down on its own. Yet the old man believes the truth of this story as if he had been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if he or they were his gods, were heroes or gods. The old man ended up our conversation today with an event which will never forget. He began gripping his hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and sleep, asleep. Then, um, he then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with some sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help him, but he pushed away, and with more force than I could imagine his frail body contained, the tree dwellers silently surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each of them, placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out of the door off the narrow path of high in the trees. Let's see. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down to the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen to the lower level of the walkway and carried it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure with the use of some potion. One of the creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the channel, the pier, changed to a dull green. Okay. This morning I awoke to find it hard to believe that the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green as far as I can see now. For some reason the water no longer shifts color. As I wander through the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what will I do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to my room which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I have lived in this world for 3 months now, on and off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown me great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and I hope to return to them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to see how Cirrus and Arcanar react to the curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me with great joy, as they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will be too long. I have no doubt it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow to check on the Osmonian age. Cirrus suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think no better place to leave them for such a short while. So I consented to their request. I warned the boys to not take advantage of the respect of the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand the warning, and I have faith that they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Chochick, the Choke Tick, the Chochick Tick, Chotick, Choctick. Ah, Choctick. That sounds a little bit better. I fear their survival and plan for returning her to her age after checking Sirius and Arcanar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. Um, After watching Sirius and Arcanar, uh, I see that they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I'm leaving, but are happy that Sirius and Arcanar are staying behind. I have gone for over 3 days, and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Arcanar about Pran's death today. They were visibly shaken, um, although they only remember her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested it would be wise to take Sirius and Arcanar for Sirius and Arcanar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have agreed. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They have spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they have constructed a boat with the creatures and have traveled a ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have given me many inks and are insisting that I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see that the inks have changed from black. I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through the very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me that they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also I asked if they would visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think it over their request. I believe they have proven to me they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether or not they are ready to travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, um, uh, for I do not know how long it will be before I visit this age again. Okay, gentlemen. These are ruined books. This one's not ruined. Okay, Stone Ship Age. Constellations. Okay. These are just all the constellations. Else why would they only list these specific ones like Eye, Snake? Hmm. I'll read this later. I'm just gonna look through. Oop, that one's broken. So 4? No. Ah, this one. This is mechanical. Okay. Well, let's go to Channelwood first. Okay, Channelwood. What do I remember? This thing. Channelwood. 724. Was there a light in in the in the new version of Myst? I don't remember a match at all. Huh. How delightfully different. Yeah, maybe it was just a switch to turn on the pilot light or something previously. I can't remember. Oh, how many times do I have to need to turn this? Oh, I think I'm done. Am I done? Ah, okay, there we go. Oh, I see. I have to be very quick to remember now. So now it's all the way up, and then as it comes down, I need to get out there and get in. Channelwood. It's the flyby. Ooh, ah. I don't know, what bit is this? It's like 8-bit, 100, 200, 256-bit, maybe a little bit higher. Channelwood. Woo, wee, wah. There's the mill, the water well, There are the trees, the water, just as described in the book. Wow, and then we're back here. There you go. Oh yes, the frogs. Frogs. There's that rocky thing in the back. Ah. This is where I remember watching my friends play. Okay, good. I can hear the water. I think that was the whole point, is to undo the water. Let the water flow. Ah, okay, I have to go back. Okay, I want the water to go that way. Oh no, this is a block. So it's going in the right direction. So I want the water to go right. No. Alright. A little bit lost. Yes. Oh, come on. I thought I clicked on this thing. There you go. Oh, missed it. Close the door. Always remember to close doors. Oh, did I? Okay. It's not as pretty, let me tell you. And it's also harder to tell where I've been. I think this is, no wait. Yeah. to. Okay. There it is. This is the one that I wanted. I think I did that previously. Okay. Alright, here we are. I kind of wish I could see a little bit where I am. I'm going in circles. Okay. Back here. Wow, they all look alike, so it's very hard to tell where I am. This is where I came from. So I need to find something. This is a little bit different. So I'm gonna go this way. No. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Go here. Here. No, that doesn't look right. Ah ha ha. There we go. The water to over here. Oh. I can hear the water now. Now I can open this. I go like this. Nope. Close the door, then I can go this. Alright. Yahoo! Progression. Oh. Wow.
Kau tinggal tuntai wadua doa.
Oh, Atreus. Worship. The blue page.
I hope I pushed the right button, my dear brother. What a very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? Remember, he is preparing. Take only one page, my dear brother.
Huh. It's surprisingly clean. Before there was like weapons and implements of something. And torture, I guess? Oop. Hmm. Cool. Down to the ground. There it is. Ah, one more under my feet. Nope. To go this way. You can kind of see that only a portion of it was animated, not the whole thing. That's funny. Not this way. Need to touch this. Put it there. Go over here. Excellent. I hear the water. Go back to the bridge. Not the bridge. Not, not the pipe. The Myst. It's so dark in these elevators. Alright. Which book is this? Stone Age. Stone Ship? Stone Ship. I think Stone Ship. Let's take a look at the book for Stone Ship. I'll read this again. Um, Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them. The rocks became because that's what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This is where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fishing together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave on the rock in which he lived the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live. So, on the same large rock, the sun would always shone brightly there in their world, and the water was always dazzling clear, allowing them to see into the deepest ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too far for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled down the area. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch thought the new boy brought the new boy to Emmett, and to find out what they should call the new boy. Emmett said that the new boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least that's the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before that night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on the newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but to the three boys, who did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rocks, islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for over about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys that I would leave for the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change to their world, but they didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. Looks like it's a boat. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by my father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, but yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I hoped, I now have answers for a few of my questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see that the boys are enjoying it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played in it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks in the course of my observations. I have learned that some very interesting things regarding to the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover, as if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by an additional people far off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it's an additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just then the boys were just getting used to the light rains. Uh, they were frightened by the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for the lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I, I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They have been curious about the light and travel to discover its source if they have the means. I return with many tools and that I need for the construction of the lighthouse, and I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock we are building on the rock we are building on seems not to be as secure as I like. I have to alter my plan slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I imagine I estimate construction to be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished. We are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from the rocks of their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined the great light onto the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning I woke to observe the sunrise without being coated, my being coated with without my being coated with the chilly blanket of the ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet additional neighbors. I am pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that that will have more profound impact on this world than I could have ever imagined written, I think. Of it is this age as a gift to myself that I wrap up and open some day in the future. One to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides that I have yet a new age that awaits me. It seems that I am going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I then called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original boys have grown into men, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it was not rained for 7 years and the cool breezes are back again. They are very confident that I and that con- they are very content and have been serving me with the new foods and showing me new materials that they have discovered. It even seems that they found gold somewhere. I see it in the many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and yet it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock has built around on it has sunk approximately 40 to 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Okay. Okay, so constellations. We have the anchor, the eye, the snake, the spider, the cross, the arrow, and the leaf. Bird and leaf. Okay. Let's back out and go to the planetarium, I think it's called. Yes. Oh, it's different. How fascinating. Huh. Oh, I can't close that door. Anyways. Ah, okay, here we go. This is different. Before you stood in the thing, and now you're leaning back, looking up. Let's take a look at my notes. I realized that the dates that were given to me in this game are different than the ones in the previous one I played, the Unreal newer version. When was it published? 2023? No, earlier than that, 2021 edition of Myst. Let's see. We are looking for Stone Ship Age. So in my notes for Stone Ship Age, what did I have before? Let's see, I have a notebook for all of these games. Let's take a look. What did I have before? That's Riven. I keep a general note for everything. Seem to find it. That's probably my fault, because if you keep a notebook for everything, they all get mixed in, and there's no category or way to find them all. Oh well. It's kind of buried. Anyways. What dates have we got that we got from the tower? October 11th. October 11th. And we want 1984. There you go. Wow. Some hair triggers on this. Oh, Jesus. What a jump. $1984, 10 a.m. Not military time this time. No. I want to go... Yeah, I want to go... 10 a.m. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We got think that's the leaf. That looks right. Okay. Next, January. January 17. 1207. Don't know why the music stops when I play with the controls. It's very bizarre. Oh, I went down. Oh, no, the other way. Not as intuitive as the other one, that's for sure. 1207. 5:46 a.m. Oh, I missed it. 46 a.m. Okay, January 17th, 1207, 5:46 a.m. Snake? Yeah, that's Snake. Wait a minute, aren't these randomized in the other game? The edition? I couldn't just call it another game. It's an edition. The 2021 edition or something like that. November 23rd. Oops. Skipped over 23rd. 9791. Far into the future. Oof. Just barely. Seven nine 9191. There we go. 6:57 p.m. November 23rd, 9791, 6:57 p.m. What's that? Spider, maybe? I don't know. We'll go back and take a look. As it was intended. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Yeah, so we had Snake for January. Snake. And Spider? No, that's Snake. Yes, Spider for November. And then, yeah, Leaf for October. There we go. Ooh, boxes instead of light switches. Hold on. Boop. No. Yes. Okay. And then... Nope. That one? Oh, no. Ah, there we go. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's not letting me move. I guess it's taking its sweet time to lift that boat. State change. Loading state changes. Okay. Alright. It's above the water. Turn around. Go up. Hang a right. Go down the stairs. Go down more stairs. Go into the boat. Click on the book. Stone ship. So we would watch the flyby. And I don't remember, I think we did have a flyby. It was just rendered differently. Interesting. It's a fast flyby. Ooh, okay. Good enough. Stone ship. Is this different? Oop. I was trying to drag, but the drag window's very tiny. See, the minute you click outside the drag window, it resets to 0 and then you have to start over again. Tiny little drag window. Don't click outside the box. Don't tell me. I would have gone faster going the other way since it's supposed to be 360. Is that the... What is that? Is that the boat? Ah, here we go. This is what we're looking for. 135. Stone ship. Lighthouse. Okie dokie. It's smaller. The pumps are smaller. Oops. Nope. It's always the last one. Yes. Got it. Oh, this is different. Before it wasn't a chest. It was... What was it? Kind of a buoy? Huh. Oh, wow, this is different. Um... Oops. Batteries are full. Ah, okay. How can I tell? Does that look full? What does full look like in this world? Is it green? Green? Is it? I don't know. I'm guessing it's full. The indicator's not very user friendly. Um. Uh, opulent. Oh yeah, that was from the original. What is that? Oh wait, that's like the flag in the book. Oh, I don't need that. We're just going for the good ending. Well, I mean, like, nah, it's alright. Creepy. It's the maps. Ah, here you go. This is the other page we're looking for. Wait, so what do I do with this page? I just hold it in my hands? Kind of curious. I was like, interesting. For some reason, this icon kind of confused me, and I thought, I'm just gonna hold this page in my hands forever. um, now I have to figure out. The circuit board. Oh, how interesting. This one's just a top-down view instead of, you have to circle it, pick the right one. So it's 135. So this is 180 down here. One. So that would mean, so 180, we count backwards. This one? Did we pick the wrong one? Or did we run out of power? Oh, no, I got it. It lit up. I think that's what. Okay. I want to go up. Drain. It's funny, you have slow. We actually completely Smith was. Really? Well, that's because I know what I'm doing. And I've played the original before, so it's retro. Kind of. Perhaps I should change out that tag then. There you go, I took out the tag. This has been the case for all Myst gamers I've seen you play. Really? Oh, really? I'm faster than most. I feel that like I'm going so slow, though. I mean, like, I don't know why. It just feels I don't know. I feel like I'm a slow player, but I don't I haven't watched other people play, right? So maybe my perspective is a little bit different because as a hobby, I play mystery games, mystery box games, and my other hobby is also doing escape rooms, right? Or escape rooms in a box. So those are kind of like my favorite things to play, to be honest. And I've got journals that are full of notes from those games. So, and that's my perspective. Is just that I'm playing games. I'm playing Myst with that background. So, and honestly, because this game is older, I wouldn't be surprised the that the mystery boxes or the puzzle boxes that I've played in physical or escape rooms are based off of this because I see similarities, right? Like counterbalance. That's a pretty popular um, mechanic in order to solve to get the clue that you need, like a key or a lock or a combination or something like that. The Noblen, Nolo Blen. I think because I missed something pivotal. I didn't know that you could lower the window shutters, right? Yeah, and I just missed those water cups too, right? So I totally did not see the shadows in the water cups. Just completely and utterly missed it. Like that was like an observation miss, right? I failed my perception roll. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was just gonna drop these pages off. Oh, I can't. I'm just holding on to them permanently. Lame. Oh, so this is what it looks like. All right, this one kind of looks like the other one. So, but you say I'm fast, but you've helped me on a couple of things. I could have sworn that there are a couple times where you've mentioned something like in passing or like a little hint, and without that hint, I swear I would have been chewing my cud or churning my gears for another hour and a half if I didn't kind of take in consideration what you said. So, I'm really grateful for that. I don't mind hints, especially in this context, because I'm playing with other people. It's gonna be a given, right? So I can only bring pages one at a time because I don't have any blue pages anymore, do I? Yeah, I don't. Good to know. Right. Once you pick up a page, you have to bring it back, and then if you want to do the blue pages, you have to go back and get those pages as well. Interesting. One page at a time. I don't have a pocket full of pages like I did in the other game, or the other edition of this game. Here's the thing. There were dozens of times where I started typing little clues to help you out before I even finished. You figured the puzzle out. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. But let's see. Uh, next one. I want to keep on reading. I like the reading part. That's probably my favorite. What is this one? This is Channelwood. This is ship house. Stone ship. God darn it. God darn it. This is probably mechanical. We'll take a look. There's also honestly, some of the puzzles, if I like the puzzle, I'll probably solve it faster than not. So Noloban, I wasn't enjoying that puzzle at all, to be honest. I mean, like, it's clever, it's okay, but I wasn't having fun, right? So it took forever because it's like, this isn't fun. Feel Since Riven was your favorite of the games for its puzzles design, I'm sure you will love Abduction. They take the design rational of things making sense in terms of the world and the story very seriously in Abduction. Okay, cool. Well, good to know. Let's see. Oh, yes. I'm looking for a transcript because this particular journal and its resolutions. Okay, no, this is Selenic, Selenitic, Selenitic, Selenitic. This is Selenitic. Should we do Selenitic? Should we say? Oh, let's go ahead and do it. All right, reading Selenitic. It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think for some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world which I have arrived, but I could be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants. It is of course only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I I have yet to ever written in a journal that an age that I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. For the grassy hill where I'm standing on, I can see green fields fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms in the distance where I am standing. Yet there, Yet the water is blue, can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkles with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet the strange feeling again. Perhaps it is not. It is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Orange reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red along past sunset. Dark reds flow from the dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again, the feeling that I'm beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now, and I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. Let's see. I had to return home due to a unpredictable nature occurrence that more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions outside of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one I left there has been destroyed or damaged. I have returned to a different world than I had left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattering across the land to provide variety. Strangely, strangely, even though the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it, apparently the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving only an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake that I saw on my last visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists, and it appears to be quite larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of the world seems like a desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has very little visual excitement to offer, uh, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow from my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head into a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened up. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. The tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar, and I have decided, however, to use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of its world, it has opened up a new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach the cave in the chasm that has been created. And now I have now explored deep into the crust of this planet, and I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own. So I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Cirrus and Arcanar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am more excited I am all the more excited to being work. Something. Eventually, everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are here. I think I will be able to have the most of my additions to this age complete in 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether building or writing or building. And I think, according to the Guild of Archivists transcription, it says, I begin today on the bridge, although the, and it fades out. And then it says, the magnetic idea will work well, and I have decided. And then 3 meters is not enough. Support the beams, although amazingly strong. Has to be one of the most prized inventions. I'm extremely something. I could never imagined it to come together. I doubt could possibly work with 14 instead of 8. I am leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Arcanar. I have left them alone in Channelwood, and I believe they will enjoy all that it is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteors are set off by a period of volcanic activity by piercing the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote in the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied down many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover the logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age to which I hope to travel soon, but for now I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments. And we have the numbers. The Myst remakes are almost perfectly identical in the content, including the text. Yeah, I was figuring that out, but I like reading. Okay, Salentic. We have to power the ship, and we have our magic voltage number. I remember this. Okay. Looking up magic voltage number. Where are my notes? There is my note. We are looking for 59. Oh yeah, there was like a thing here. These kind of these look different though. So this is a 10. Oh, that's 9. Oh, because one of them's broken. That's right. Oh yeah. Riven Remake, however, does have some important changes in the journals. Different enough that the reading of the transcript for the wrong version of Riven could make things harder. Good to know. It's a nice warning. Wow, it's a little bit loud. Engine sounds. So 59. We need 59. So 2. So if we get a 5, yeah, that's good. And then we need 30 more, I think. Yeah. So Aw, just barely. Um. Let's see. This is a 4. Trying to do math in my head. I hate it. Really? That's. Oh, I blew it. So do I have to flip any switches outside? Oh yeah, that's right. If you blow the fuse, you have to you have to hit the switches outside. uh, there we go. Yes. Oh, that's cute. Oops. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. Okay, 59 volts. Did they make anything? The fan company? Oh, I mean, like, did they stay on to help remake Riven? Or were they completely pushed out? Uh, yes, got it. This way. They didn't complete anything, but a few of their number were hired by Cyan to work on Riven. Well, that's good. At least, right? At the very least. Well, this is different. Okay. Right. See if I can remember the notes. So, I I I'm tone deaf, right? Hopefully this will be fine. Let me get my numbers. Let's start with 1. I guess I could count them. It never really occurred to me to count the tones because it is a scale, right? Problem is like what is this? It's like a half? Half? Oh, so from here to here is actually 1 step? Is that what you're saying? Because for a brief time, I was taught musical theory in grade school. And I was told that this is half, but if this from this on the panel behind me is actually one step, it makes it easier. Okay, got it. Thank you. No, that's incorrect. Yes, this is 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8. So, 1. Can I click 8? Will it go up 8? No. Damn it. Rubbish. Rubbish. I tell you. Okay. There is no 0. Oh. Okay, so. Okay. Anyways, this sounds correct. So, 1, 6, 8. That sounds right. We can double check. Okay. And then, what's this 5? 5 is the easiest number to count, so we'll go from there. Where's my... There it is. 5 is this one. 6, 6, 6. Yep. Which one is 4? So we're talking, if this is 8, so this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks so similar. I'm almost doubting if I did it correctly. So between this and this, so it's like, oh, did I do this right? Now I'm doubting myself. Oh gosh. These controllers. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? 20. So loud. Too many. Yeah, I think. Number 3. So I'm 3 steps above. So 2, 3. Nope. Miscounted. Almost though. I'm probably like 1 off somehow. So I'm gonna go there. I think this was 8. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yeah, 8. Nope. It's frustrating too at the other one. And I had to turn on closed captions for the music for a little bit. Yeah, I know. It doesn't help that each time I click on the button to hear the note, it moves it. Maybe that's what I need to do. 1, 2. 6, 7, 8. This predates most accessibility measures in computers. Yes, it does. Counted. See, oh, damn. See, I counted 8 to there. Dying, I'm dying, I tell you. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That sounds like 20. Nope. What's wrong? Am I off a note? Probably this one. Number 4. Number 4. What location was number 4? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. $13. I think this one is 1 off. But that one's supposed to be 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Yeah. It's killing me. Feel like I should brute force it. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then number 5 should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? No, it's 2 is 4 is too high. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. Hopefully it didn't reset. If it resets, I'm going to be sad. Nope. Okay. Maybe this is too high? 6. Okay, no. Number 2. That could be that too high. Double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I did count correctly. I'm just like off. So I think what's happening is I'm accidentally skipping 2 notes instead of 1 per count. So when I push up, because so that could be 8. Oh, really? Okay. So that's 20. Ugh, these controllers and my mouse movements coinciding very well. 3 is too low? Okay. I'm like dying here. Still too low, so 1 up maybe? Both too low. Okay. Okay. Too high. I think I keep on skipping. No. Stop raising. Stop lowering too. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you in pain? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Raise 2. By how? By 1 notch. Okay, by 1 notch. Like that? Or did I accidentally like push it down? Excuse me. And then I would have to raise 2 by a notch? Or 3 by a notch too, because it doesn't look right for being 2 above number 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. A little higher, okay. One more? Like one more? Okay. Like that? Oof, that doesn't sound right, but maybe this one's a little bit too low. Lower two? Okay. Raise four one notch? Okay. Lowered the DPI of my mouse even more in order to like be able to get a bit more fine tooth controlling this. So yeah. So this is supposed to be 6. This is supposed to be, yeah. This one's hard. 1 pixel. 5, 1 pixel. Okay. Or 2 1 pixel. Yeah, let's try 2. So that means if I move 2, I have to move 3 because they're always relative to each other. No. Let's try. Should I try counting again, but slowly? Because we know this is supposed to be. This one's 6. This one's 8. This one. This one is 13. Raise 3 1 pixel. Okay. Like that. Or I think I rose it too high though. Right. Now I'm just Now raise 5 1 pixel. Okay. Nah. All right. I'm gonna at least count out 8 for this one and 6 for this one to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I think that's 8. And then this one should be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And you think 2 and 3 are way too close to each other. Okay. And it should be like that? Right. Okay. So, I can count this one to 13 at the least, because we know that, right? And that's not too hard to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. And then this goes up 1. Right. So this one should be 20, right? So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? So, what am I doing wrong? Maybe this needs to be higher? If this is 20, and it's 3 above, or, right? 23, so 20, 1, 2, 3. Ah, there we go. Counting. Well, thank you for your help. Hopefully that wasn't too painful. I apologize. There we go. Yay. So, this is the question I've always had about this. Does the ship come with you when you... Or is there a copy of the ship on the island? The ship doesn't come with. Okay. So it is a copy of of, of the one that's located on Myst. Just slightly different. In my head canon, they are not even meant to be ships. They just look that way. Okay. You know what? That makes sense that they are not supposed to be ships. I want to go this way, this way, this way. Take a right, go back. There we go. Through here, up. They are probably devices for another Atrius experiments, right? They just happen to look like ships. You think they might be experimental devices that might link in some way to the crystal viewer? Ah, okay. Well, it would make sense that he would need a viewer for this age because it's very volatile. You want to take a look at it before you link to it. Do I need to do that? No. Okay. It's just the light switch. Oh, it's different. All right. Oh, I see. So will you want water? Oh, that's the clock tower. That one's easier to see. Is that the water one? Okay. So I noticed in this one, there's like a blinking light on this arrow. Does that an indicator? Oh, yes, it is an indicator. So there we go. Lock. There we go. Yeah, and I remember the first time I didn't even notice the arrows keys, so and I didn't know to move it. Let's write it down because it might be different. Crystal. Water. The I can't tell the difference between underground fissure and air. Okay, it's air. Clock. Okay, clock is last. All right. If you compare the ticking clock with the heart, with your heart, you have enough to summon a certain planet. It's true. That one's correct. No, this is different. It's rougher. Interesting. Huh. I don't remember being able to kind of circumnavigate the ship. I guess we call this a maze runner. Oh, that's labeled in English. Captain Planet. I don't remember. You're probably right. I, what is that? There we go. Wow, this is totally different. It feels different. Dink North. The question is like, I do have my notes from the previous run, and are they the same? If they aren't, then I have to like puzzle through the maze again. Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I looked up some crazy notes about this game, the original back in 1993, and it for the Mac LC or the PC. Yes, I do. It's the sound that tells you where to go. Um, but for for the Mac, you had to have a Mac LC and with a screen resolution of 640 by 480. That's so tiny. And then later on they had a PC edition, which we needed like a 386 or a 486 on Windows 95 or something like this. And then you only needed, get this, you only needed 8 megabytes of RAM and 4 megabytes of hard drive space. It sounds so tiny by today's standards. North is ding. Interesting thing about the sound of the rumbling from the chasm. Let's see. Ding. Ding. These are a little bit different. The sounds. Interesting about the all sounds had to be compressed so that some sounds would remain recognizable after compression. Yeah. So for some sounds, they had to come up with different kinds of sounds that would sound right after compression. How fascinating. So the first sound is actually a car rolling over gravel. Oh. West, right. I'm supposed to go north again. Think. Yep, north. So what's this sound? It sounds like an air compression to me. Or like someone tapping on a PVC pipe tube. Please, but I'll double check. East. As far as I can remember, like your first couple of junctions teach you which way each of the sounds are, because there's only really one way to go. My pen is dying. Tells you how much I write. Which is a lot, to be honest. Maybe I should switch to pencil. But at least with a pencil, a mechanical one, I can kind of tell if I'm running out or not. And I don't have to sit there trying to force the ink out. Again, spring hiss. Donk. I feel like that's just someone hitting the top of a pot or a pot top. Wow. Decided not to do the page thing because I can. Do I need to take a page? Is that a requirement for this? I kind of thought I could just not take a page. South. Yeah, I was like, I don't need to carry it. Exactly. Curves. Yeah, you just need to to get the page of the bad endings. I guess I could go back, but that's just another reason to play the game again, right? So I'm learning that in this particular game, you have to pick one page. You lose the other page, and you can only carry one page. You can't carry both. So I was kind of upset about that. So I thought I'll just make this run the good ending since I know everything. Yeah. Ooh, that didn't happen before. We're kind of at an angle, and then now we kind of level out. Right, exactly. Spring dunk. No, that was warp dunk. Was it? Yeah, warp dunk. Southwest, warp dunk. That must have been interesting. If you wanted to collect all the pages, you just basically had to repeat all the puzzles again, especially this one. Warp. That was a warp. Don Kiss? Sprunk? Yeah. Uh, north. Oh, no, that was... It's probably this one, northwest. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, okay. Ah, there we go. Don Kiss, that's northeast. Oh, whoops. Some of the puzzle, at least, things remain the same as you left them when you return to the age. Ah, okay. Nice that they have memory. North. Did it actually like bank like that in the Unreal Engine one? Because I find that a little bit cool. Because like you're taking a curve, so you're gonna bank. That was a donk hiss, so that would be southeast. You did? I can't remember. It's those details I can't remember. But I'm noticing now because I kind of have the luxury of looking up because I'm not focused. Whereas, like in the other person, I remember doing this the first time. I was just so focused on the sounds that I just kind of blurred out any visuals, and then stuck to the sounds and my notebook. Mechanical Age Journal. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here was dark and gray and incessantly displayed flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and a gray hair that hangs to his waist. He was very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me that there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people has e- everything that they wished for. The city surrounded by the high hills which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of that city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became dark as night, and the black ships appeared on the horizon. Uh, the, the lookout posts attempted a peace. The lookout posts attempted at peace were turned away, and the sentries that there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors have died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish off the destruction they had started long ago. I have decided since hearing the man's story it would be admirable to save a civilization and to stop this enemy's plans of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea sparked in my mind to provide the needed defenses for these people. After a short absence, I returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time. Instead of a nuisance they have been in the past. Wow, to call your kids a nuisance. Suspect Atreus was not a kid, man. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began constructing today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much time in their spare time on the South Island, where most of the materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. It has been 4 months now, and the construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky were like the sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel We will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the three hills, which are now only islands, due to the rising of the water level and the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed the most intriguing device. It makes use of the technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermer. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. The holographic device will be enabled and the survivors to learn how to use the fortress. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears that they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Yeah, that's the insignia I saw on a piece of cloth inside of Sirius's dresser in Stone Ship Age. Last night we had a small celebration and the old survivors danced their old dances. My son did not understand why the sky had not turned black to the original blue. The old man told him that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that the blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun on a new book. Work on a new book. Once again, I must leave the familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to the mechanical age one day and find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may be black, I am confident that the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Let's see. All right. That's mechanical. Mechanical. 240. Oh, I have to look up. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So 2, 1, 2. Ooh. Neat. Oh, this thing. You have to go down. Oh, I have to let it go. Why is it still moving? I kind of thought, oh, okay, one last go. All right. A little bit different, a little bit more picky. There we go. Oh, yeah, the cog is open now. Mechanical age. We past the fortress, past the hill. Now an island. Past this island. Past that island. Back at the fortress. Now I'm kind of curious. I still feel slow. But I know I'm probably moving at a breakneck pace because I've done these puzzles. This is where we enter the number. Look at these tiles. These are like restaurant tiles or... This looks like Atreus' corner. Was this put here after Atreus? Or after Atreus was like captured? Oh, look at this. A little snake in the box. The weapons. Fortress. Rotation syllabus. Calibrating. Oh. This is different. So who did Atreus torture? Oh my gosh. It's a blue page. Should I get the blue page? I really don't think so, but... Arcanar did, okay. Oh, there's the bird. That's somewhat 8-bit sound. I guess there's nothing to look at here? What am I doing? Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I don't know why I want to keep on touching that. Arcanar. So this is Cirrus. Yeah, he thinks himself to be a kind of something. That thing was originally supposed to open and play a little tune, but that was cut for some reason. Interesting. Wonder why. Oh yeah, we should. I'm imagining that this has the same paradigm of controllers. So yeah, and the sounds are the same too. Like the pissed. What is it? The hiss sound. Oh, I don't want to listen. Kind of wish it would just default. Check. This goes up. Unlock the. Disengage the gears. Re-engage. And then, yeah, north is ding. Okay, cool. Alright. Right, okay. Yeah, for some reason I miss say Arcanar and Atreus, because they both start with A. But Atreus is very different. Arcanar is something else. Oh yeah, that's right. Press the button first. Oof. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And then back out. Oh wait, is there anything in this room? Well, it doesn't look very different. Just a little bit more. What's the word? Repetitive pattern syndrome. I imagine it's easier to have like a small image in the files and then repeat that image on whatever surface you need. Did it have this frame before? Interesting. This looks different. So like lots of copper and iron, I guess. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's so quiet now. I'm gonna play some background music, which happens to be. I went and downloaded and bought the Myst soundtrack. Just so I wouldn't have like errors of silence. Don't think I need to. Okay. So channel and mechanical age. Right. It uses the same sound indicators. So. Oop. Why did I press that button? Don't like it when I'm do like finger fudged it. Yeah. Obviously, right. Each composer has their own kind of idea. Yes. So that's east, right? Yeah, that's east. I believe. Is there anything on east? Let's take a look. I can't remember if there was something on the east. First, third. Jack Wall being the middle third, and Tim Larkin being the final third. Okay. Ah, here we go. Hey, placement. Whoops. There's one over there. And one over there. That's where we started, isn't it? The symbols are different, that's for sure. Yeah, I went on the Discord and I asked if they were ever going to write the Book of Miram, and they said they probably will revisit it once they re-release the the Myst trilogy volume or something like that. At least that was a speculation that people gave me. Ding, we are now north. Yeah, so far they have only re-released the first of the 3 books. Yes, I saw that. Do you think they'll ever, like, do anything with the comic books at all? Like, I imagine they have the manuscripts for those comic books. But, they could create a novelization. Oh, I think I skipped. Sorry. They will never. Okay. Good to know. Okay, cool. Doot. Especially since some of the details have completely. Okay. So, I mean, for the comic book, even though it contradicts, there must be a manuscript somewhere. They could make corrections to it and make it sure that it's consistent with the continuity of the universe, right? Of the Myst universe, so. Yeah, it's a new sound. We'll give that a try. The outline was pretty significantly changed from what Sai initially approved. Wow. Ah, okay. Well, they do have the original. They do have the original um, outline, so they could probably create the story that they want to create based upon that. So, if they're willing to, if they don't, that's fine. I don't care. It may not be worth the effort, time, or money. It's empty. One could hope, but I'm sure they have bigger fish to fry, as they say. All right. Have fun at the movie. Hope you have a good weekend. Thanks. I will. Have a fun one. I forget to set it back. Hopefully it'll... No. Yes. And now I'm kind of curious. I feel like I should watch other Myst players to see how fast they move through these puzzles. Because I feel immensely slow sometimes when I move through puzzles. Okay. Images. The first two... Oh, now that one looked better. There we go. It looks like... Okay, that looks right. And then this one was... Yes. 3 hills and a sun. And there we go. Oh. One page at a time. That would kill me.
Bring blue pages. Never. I must have the blue pages.
Sir, you must have the blue pages. So we've been through all the pages, or all the... We went to Channelwood, that was mechanical, Stone Ship, and Salentic. So we're... I guess I could read the clue that Atreus had sent us. Let's see if I can find a transcript. Go to references, reference material, from Myst, and then looking for note to Catherine. Ah, that's right. So we found 2 halves of the marker. We took a picture of it. I could share that. That'd be really cool if I could. Can I share the image that I took? Might take a while, but we're kind of ahead of schedule right now. Alright. That'd be kind of fun. So it's so funny. When I picked up Myst, it had like a system for taking screenshots and you could look at them. And I didn't even think about it. I just picked up my phone and started taking photographs of my screen. And to this day, I'm still doing that. Let's see. I wish there was a faster way to pull these images up. Because I think it's pretty cool that I can kind of share them with you. Let's see. It just takes a little bit of machinations. There they are. So I'm just going to download them. The iPhones have its own kind of file format that isn't universally compatible, so I have to convert them as well. Yeah, that just seems like a lot. But I just think it's fun. These images is the first half. Okay, and then I'll duplicate it and then pull up the second half and have them on at the same time. Paste a duplicate. These, browse, second half. Show them to you. So this is what I got before. Hopefully you can see that. And then I can read it out loud. Let's see. Marker switch vault access, Island of Myst. The vault is located in very plain view on the island of Myst and can be accessed. And access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate all of the marker switches on the island. Turn every one of these switches to the on position, and then go to the dock, and then the final step, turn the marker switch to the off position. So there's that. At least that's the same. So everything looks to be on. So that's on. So now we go back. That's on. That's on. That one's on. And then we turn this off. Ah, there we go. Oops. We have a white page. Great. So we don't need to, let's save. So save game. We already know what the code is in the fireplace, so we're good. So yes. And then one over here, skip a spot. And then one over, basically a whole row there. That one there. And then one over here. And then over here. This whole row down here with this one. So that looks right. So do this block over here, here and here. Down here, through there, through there, through there, through there. Okay. Where is Atreus?
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh, perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atreus.
Atreus.
I fear you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan, an evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother, he was their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
What's beer? Oh wow, this is a different kind of Kavir. Oh hey, this is a different, it's a similar kind of image on the floor.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
Click on his hand to
You've
give
done
it
the
to
right
him.
thing.
I find that cute.
I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
I think this is the great King Alessandran. I think.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, in reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons would even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again. The book, you can use the Myst linking book to.
Thanks, Atris. Saris. Oh, he destroyed them. That's it. And now what? Is that it? Nothing more? What? Now is about 4 hours, so it's a good time to stop. Next time I'm going to be playing Riven, the 1997 edition. if I can get it up and running, hopefully tomorrow. And again, I will be playing at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1300 Eastern Standard Time, and 1900 Central European Time. So, for those of you who joined me, thank you very much. And thank you for those who spoke up in chat and gave me a clue or two or three or four. That was fun. And also lore. I love talking about lore and, meta information about the game, its creators, its design, its development. So, if you're willing to join me tomorrow, that would be great. If not, I hope you have a good weekend and what rest of it remains. So, thanks again and adios. Au revoir. До свидания.